Midvale Speedway, August the 14th, 1999. The Legends are on the track. We had a very overcast day today, and I think we're going to get these races in. On the pole, Frank Williams, I believe, in car 9. On the outside of him, Mark Wills in 60. Charlie Williams, 44. Tim Williams in 8. Larry Young, 32. Rick Ripple, 98. And Wally Kosicki in 3. Here we go. Out in front is Frank Williams, I believe, in 9, out in front. Charlie Williams right behind him in 44. Coming on hard on the outside, it's Larry Young in 32. And here comes Rick Ripple on the inside. Charlie Williams in that second spot. Here comes Rick Ripple on the inside. Four-car battle for the lead. Rick Ripple on the inside. Battles that third, trying to get second. Halfway this time, halfway. Down the backstretch they go. Wally Kosicki trying to get up on the outside in car number 3. Tim Williams in there in 8 and Mark Wills in 60. Round out your field. Shooting to the outside. Wally Kosicki down the backstretch up to 3rd. They're side by side with Rick Ripple. The outside one more time. White flag coming out. Williams showing the way in car 9. It's either the father or the son in that car in car 9 tonight. Well, he takes him high. Frank Williams, Mark Wills come together, come across the line.
And he has been hit by the number 60 car of Mark Wills. Right in front of the start and finish line. The 32 car came out of turn number 4. He pushed high and got sideways. Eventually collected by the number 60 car of Mark Wills.
What? Nothing. Frank? That's what I thought.
So your winner is the number 9 car, Akron, Ohio driver Frank Williams.
Frank Williams, your winner. Frank Williams in car 9.
Frank Williams.
Okay, moving to the second heat race of the Legends. Jeff Burton on the pole in 47. Car 28, Rick Hansen on the outside of him. 1 is Bill Richards. 51 is Dennis Knox. 13 and 36 James Rader. Lee SpaceX in 13, I believe. Jeff Burton leads lap 1. Bill Richards in that second spot. 3rd is car 28, Rick Hansen. On the outside in 3rd. Spacek in 4th and 13, I believe. Dennis Knox in 51, and then James Rader in car 36. As Jeff Burton slides hard into turn 3. Out of 4, going to be Bill Richards, your new race leader.
Bill Richards has taken the lead. The 28 car in the second. That's
Rick Hansen on the inside trying to get that lead. But Bill Richards showing the way in car 1. Jeff Burton in the back, sliding around. Caution out on the track. Caution is out. Here we go.
And the green flag is back.
Green flag is out. Bill Richards showing the way. Rick Hansen on the outside in that second spot. Oh, things coming apart. We got a bumper out on the track. Got a bumper. There we go. Rick Hansen out in front now. The debris was coming off of Bill Richards and he had to go to the pit. Knox up to third. Fourth is James Rader in 36, and Jeff Burton in that fifth spot. White flag coming out this time by. White flag is out. Coming out of 4. Rick Hansen, your race winner. 13, 51, 36, and 47. Well, Rick Hansen told me over in the pits earlier this evening he hasn't got any tapes, videotapes of himself out on anyone's track. Well, what a one to get tonight. He got it earlier tonight. He brings home the second heat win here tonight at Midvale Speedway, August the 14th, 1999. Congratulations, Rick, on that heat win.
So how about a nice round of applause for Wadsworth, Ohio driver number 28, Rick Hansen.
Okay, moving into the late models tonight. On the pole, Jeff Smith in 34. John Ramsey making his racing return this year on the outside. Kenny Stevens, Bob Scott, Bobby Allensworth, Tom Garbrand, Mark Stryker. Here we go. Ryan Tedesco, A.P. Wren, and Chad Squires. Out in front, Jeff Smith in 34. Kenny Stevens in that second spot. Bobby Allensworth on the outside. They're going to be side by side coming out of 4. Bobby Allensworth in the lead in car 3. Jeff Smith in that second spot. On the outside comes Bob Scott. 4th, Kenny Stevens. 5th, A.P. Wren. On the outside comes Bob Scott in 44. Tom Garbrand loops it in turn 4. Brings out a caution. Caution is out. Here we go. Allensworth out in front. Here comes Bob Scott in second. Brian Tedesco in car 1. White flag coming out. Down the backstretch they go one more time. Checker flag in the air. Bobby Allensworth, Bob Scott, Brian Tedesco, Jeff Smith, A.P. Wren, Mark Stryker, Tom Garbrandt, John Ramsey, and Chad Squires. Your winner, car number 3 from Coshocton, Ohio, Bobby Allensworth. Check. Bob Kachenko Jr. out in front. Tommy Carr in that second spot. John Wilson in that third spot. Glenn Joel fourth. Going in the pits. We got Bob Kachenko Jr. out in front. Tommy Carr on the outside. Third, John Wilson. Fourth, Glenn Jewell. Fifth, Tim Allensworth. Doug Meyer. Halfway. Tommy Carr on the outside, Bob Kachenko Jr. on the inside. This is for first spot. Coming out. Tommy Carr down the backstretch. Tommy Carr, Bob Kachenko, Glenn Jewell, Tim Allensworth, John Wilson, and Doug Meyer.
And rounding out the field, the number 64 car of Jim McHugh. For the number 15 car is Tommy Carr.
Tommy Carr, your heat winner in the high modifieds tonight. Tommy Carr. Okay, moving into the street stocks. Bob the Animal Michael, Bill Hilliker will bring him in. Bear Schwartz in 74. No start. There we go. Bill Hilliker on the inside, your race leader. Here comes Bear Schwartz on the outside in 74. Kevin McClintock in 38, Claude Hilton Jr. in 5. John Ramser 40. Johnny Buckshot Morris in 00 and 48. Ron Degg. Showing the way out front is Bear Schwartz in 74. Bill Hilliker in that second spot. Qualifying time. That puts Bill Hilliker back in the lead. Johnny Buckshot up to second. White flag coming out. Johnny Buckshot up to second. Can he hang on? Into turn 3 out of 4. Here he comes. Bill Hilliker, Johnny Buckshot Morris, Ron Digg, Claude Hilton Jr., John Ramser. Picking up the heat race in the street stocks tonight, car number 27. It's Bill Hilliker in car 27. As he pulls to a stop down there in car 27 tonight, Bill Hilliker.
A nice round of applause for the number 27 car, Bill Hilliker, your street stock heat race winner. Along with the 72 car of Ron Frostberry.
Here we go. Detroit Iron heat race coming at you. Tim Skinner out in front in car 23. Ron. Don Rooter Jr. on the outside. William Aubule 3T. Lee McCrary in 15 tonight. Jimmy Orr 28 and Ron Prosperi in 72. Double file. Don Rooter Jr. on the outside, but here comes Tim Skinner back.
Look at Don Rooter trying to get around the 23.
They're side by side. Great heat race so far here in the Detroit. Tim Skinner on the inside, Don Rooter on the outside.
The lead is all his right now. Out front, just by halfway in.
Ron Prosperi, something locked up. He went into the wall. Caution out of the track.
The yellow flag is now. Here comes the green flag.
Here we go. Tim Skinner on the inside. William Aubule on the outside. Don Rooter Jr., Jimmy Orr. On the outside, William Aubule. Now your race leader, Tim Skinner, not giving up on the inside. Jimmy Orr coming with him. Then we've got Don Rooter Jr. in fourth. Ron Prosperi on the outside of him. White flag coming out. Down the backstretch, Prosperi on the outside. Your race winner, William Ovule, Jimmy Orr, Tim Skinner, Don Rufner, Lee McCreary, and Ron Prosperi. William Ovule, 3T. Okay, moving into the second heat, Detroit. Tammy Randolph going to bring them in. Larry Ennis on the outside of her. Roger Stallnaker in 59. Barney Gerber 3. Tim Dreher 73. Barney Gerber trying to thread the needle. Tim Postel at 96. Tim Dreher 73. As Barney Gerber hard on the outside, takes over the lead. Tammy Randolph in that second spot. Rich Stallnaker looking to the outside of Barney Gerber out in front. Richard Stallnaker in that second spot. Tammy Randolph third. Tim Dreher fourth. Halfway. Barney Gerber out in front. Tim Dreher on the inside. Roger Stallnaker on the outside. Tammy Randolph in that fourth spot. Tim Dreher on the inside, coming out two. Battle for the lead. Tim Dreher kicks the white flag. Coming out of four, your checker flag. Tim Dreher, Barney Gerber, Roger Stallnaker, Tammy Randolph. Of McMaster's after that. Picking up the Detroit Iron Heat Race from Uricksville, Ohio, Tim Dreher in 73.
Number one on the pole is the number one car of Shane Billiter, and the number 7 car is Tammy Rufner. Number 12 is John Gleaser, 71.
Okay, moving into the compacts. Shane Billinger will bring him in. Tammy Rufner on the outside. John Leisure in car 12. Gabe Pringle 71. Brian Ridgway in 20. '21, Josh Grove, Tim Nagel in 8, 37, and that is Kelly McNutt tonight. Shane Milliger out in front. out Ridgeway. Brian Ridgeway up and over the tires. Out in front, Shane Bellinger, Tammy Randolph, or Tammy Rupner now inherits the lead. John Leisure in second now. Josh Grove in third. Gabe Pringle fourth. Kevin Locker fifth. Tim Nagel and Kelly McNutt. Josh Grove now in the second. Third, John Leisure. White flag coming out. Your winner, Tammy Rupner. 21, 12, 71, 29, and 8, and 37 of Kelly McNutt. Looks like Shane Billinger had mechanical problems. They're underneath the front end of the car now, taking a look at it. The race is over as Tammy Rupner brings it in. She's doing a fine job in the compact class. Tammy Rupner.
Number 1 in the compact division, Tammy Rupner.
Aaron something. I should have wrote it down. Okay, we're getting ready for the second heat. 31, first time ever here at Midvale Speedway. 77 being driven tonight by Jason Broom. First time ever in a car, I believe. We got a green. Aaron Bennett, I believe, is at 31. I think that's what it says. 10 of Vince Martin. Men are hand banging.
Coming down the street for lap number 1. Together with the number 2 car of Team Morgan. Now Morgan has slid high, enabling 30.
We're going to have a tight. Oh! Men are hand banging all over the place. Out in front is 77. Jason Broom. Gene Morgan second. Mike Martin in third. Fourth is 31. Fifth is 25. Then Gibson in 5. 43 of out there. Otto Patelli, I believe. Into the infield is Larry Smith tonight. He's filling in for Vince Paul. Gene Morgan wants that lead, but can't quite get by Jason Broom. He's caught him now going into turn 3. Gene Morgan out in front. White flag coming out. White flag is out. Out of 4 is going to be Gene Morgan in car 2. Then 77, Jason Broom. Mike Martin in 3rd. Then 25, and we're still racing back here. 5 and 43 and 31 on a flat tire. He wanted to finish his race. All right, give him credit for that. He finished. Picking up the second heat race.
That's right, man.
Gene Morgan in car 2. Okay, moving into the 20-lap legend race. On the pole, car number 8, and that is Tim Williams. On the outside of him, 28, Rick Hansen. Rick Riffle in 98, Wally Kosicki in 3. Frank Williams in 9, Charlie Williams 44. Spacek in 13, Dennis Knox 51. James Rader in 36, Jeff Burton 47, Bill Richards 1, and 75, Ronnie Saunders in 75. We got a green. No start, no start. No start.
Not happy with that start.
Here we go. Tim Williams out in front. Rick Riffle in that second spot. Wally Kosicki 3rd. Rick Hansen in 4th. Charlie Williams 5th. Frank Williams 6th. 7th is Spacek. Tom, I believe is his first name. Tom. James Rader. Bill Richards, Dennis Knox, Ronnie Saunders, and Jeff Burton. Oh, well, something let loose on Tim Williams, throwing sparks. Tim Williams. Got a front end suspension problem up there. Rick Riffle showing the way. Wally Kosicki 2nd. Rick Hansen in that 3rd spot. Charlie Williams 4th. They're side by side through 3 out of 4. Side by side through 2. Rick Riffle, your race leader. Wally Kosecki second. Rick Hansen third. Charlie Williams fourth. Frank Williams fifth. And James Rader in that sixth spot. Then Bill Richards, Ronnie Saunders, Tom Spacek, Dennis Knott, and Jeff Burton. Out in front. Wally Kosecki second. Third, hanging on, Rick Hansen. Charlie Williams fourth. Fifth is Frank Williams. Sixth spot, James Rader. Then Bill Richards, Tom Spacek, Ronnie Saunders, Dennis Knox, Jeff Burton. Challenging Frank Williams and Charlie Williams and Rick Hansen battle out for third. Five to go. Hanging on that lead. Wally Kosecki right there in second, right on his tail. Third, Charlie Williams. Fourth, Rick Hansen. Then Frank Williams. And on the outside of him, battling for position, in car 36, James Rader. White flag is out. Rick Riffle takes him down the backstretch one more time. Wally slides underneath him. Tommy, Rick Riffle, Wally Kosecki. Third spot goes to Charlie Williams, then Rick Hansen, Frank Williams, and inches out 36 of James Rader. Then Tom Spacek, Ronnie Saunders, Bill Richards, Dennis Knox out there racing along with Jeff Burton. These guys got out front early, pulled away from the rest of the field. Every lap they were at one each other's throat. Wally Kosecki finished second. And your race winner in the Legends tonight, from Canfield, Ohio in 98, it's Rick Riffle in 98.
So how about a nice round of applause for the number 98 car from Canfield, Ohio, Rick Riffle, picking up the feature win tonight. Wally Kosecki made a hard charge to the inside coming out of turn number 4, but could not make the move.
Okay, moving into the late model feature. On the pole, 34, that's Jeff Smith. On the outside of him, number 4, John Ramsey. Next row back, Kenny Stevens in the white 21 on the inside. Flanked on the outside by the black 44 of Bob Scott. Next row back on the inside from Coshocton, Ohio, that's Bobby Allensworth. And on the outside of him, making his racing return after a few weeks after an accident, that's Mark Stryker in 77 on the outside. Next row, Brian Tedesco in 1, 57 AP Red, Kenny Carroll 50, Farmer Smith 7. Last week's feature winner, Tom Garbrandt and Chad Squires. Here we go. Bob Scott, 3 wide down the backstretch. Caution, Alan. Complete restart.